Hey, it's Adam Zdroik of RotoWire. I'm going to be talking the soccer betting pages over on RotoWire. If you've never seen them before, I'm just going to dive into them and show you what they all include. Here we go. If this is the first content video you're seeing, make sure to go to our YouTube channel at RotoWire Soccer to check out all the other ones I've been doing, just showing everyone a little bit about the site. As you can see on the page right now, we got the fixture difficulty ranker is one of them, but also a lot of other features on the site that maybe you have never used, I guess you could say. But rotowire.com/soccer trial, that'll get you everything available on the site. I do believe the sports betting pages are free, but let's get there. So as you can see in the top bar, this is the easiest method. There are articles and that kind of thing that you can click on and get to the sports betting page. But here's the drop down: sports betting, and soccer is kind of hidden here, but you got to go to soccer betting. And this is where we are. So this is the soccer betting page. If you've never seen this, okay, there's a bunch of our articles, a bunch of stuff. But look on this right-hand side. We have Champions League winner odds. We have Premier League winner odds. I'll click into one of these and just kind of show you what they are. As you can see, you could change this in some of the other pages, but you can see, so the best odds, it's going to compare from these 4 different sites, and it's going to show you the best odds on this left-hand side, as you can see on this table, and then odds by the book. So you can get plus 210 at FanDuel for Manchester City to win Champions League. It's plus 200 at DraftKings, plus 200 at BetMGM, plus 180 at PointsBet. So if you have money at all these sports books, you can use the sports book where you get the best value. Is kind of what the use of this is. And then as you scroll down, you can see some of these. I'm not sure exactly why some of them it doesn't show, but you can see the odds difference in terms of where the odds have gone for a team like Arsenal since the beginning of the season. They're plus 1,200 to win Champions League. Now they're plus 550. Barcelona, they were plus 1,200. Now they're plus 1,600, even though they advanced. So that's a fun one. You can actually these pages are kind of busted a little bit here, but and then again, you can click on each one of these, and then it'll have each of the sports books. But that's just futures odds. I use them. If you watch the betting show Kits and Wagers, you'll know that we use these betting pages right here. Right, you just scroll down to soccer odds, and we have the odds for all of the. I'm not even sure. Are we going to get Champions League? Yeah, we do get. The odds are up for the first leg of some of these Champions League games, so that's going to be up there as well. But just as I click Premier League again, we have all these leagues. You can click any of these leagues, and the odds will be there. Or of course, you can click all, and then it'll show all the games for that day. You can click on, obviously, if you want to change the date, then you can see all the games for that day. So let's look at it. So this is Saturday. This is upcoming Saturday from when I'm talking, January 20th. I went to the date. And then you could see all the games that we cover are on this list. And again, similar to the futures odds, we're comparing odds. All these are going to be the best number at the sports books. Okay, some of these sports books, there may not be any numbers, so it's just going to be okay. Maybe it's just DraftKings, maybe it's PointsBet kind of thing. So we're comparing DraftKings, FanDuel, BetMGM, and PointsBet, and so you can see it just right here in this Arsenal money line and then Arsenal winner draw. All 4 sports books have different, more favorable odds. So if you want to bet Crystal Palace, if you want to bet Crystal Palace money line, that's plus 950 at FanDuel. If you want to bet, actually, I'm not. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm reading here. I'm reading this correctly. Sorry. Arsenal minus 300. You can get that at BetMGM. And then if you want the winner draw, Arsenal minus 1,100 to winner draw is the best number at DraftKings. And then if you want Crystal Palace winner draw, that's plus 700 at PointsBet. So right there, you can, if you want to bet, I don't know, any of these 4 things, and then we got a minus 1,100 here, but as you can see, it just compares from these 4 sports books and gets the best number for you. And that's probably my favorite tool on these pages, because if you have money at all these sports books, you can just scroll and see where you can get your best number. Even if you only have money at DraftKings and FanDuel, uh, this is still pretty helpful, because both these sports books have sometimes a lot different numbers, at least a little bit. I mean, it depends how much you bet, kind of a thing, but still, you're going to see a lot of times it's going to be minus 125 at one site, minus 135 at another site. If you have money at both sites, why not just go to the site with the better odds, just get a few more bucks in your pocket, kind of a thing. So again, this table has exact goals scored by each team. It has over under, and it has money line, draw no bet, win or draw, kind of thing. So let's get into, I'm going to click into this Arsenal Crystal Palace game. And if there's one bet game you want to look at more exclusively, click into that game, and then even more information you can take away. So right at the top of the table, I can click all bets here, but you can click, so this is just more in depth here. When you click win, you can compare win odds at both DraftKings and FanDuel. So look at the difference here. At BetMGM, you can get minus 300 for Arsenal to win, but they're also minus 350 at FanDuel. So that's a pretty big difference. If you're betting $100 on the match, that's a $5 difference in terms of what you're going to get back on the bet. And I guess if you like Crystal Palace, plus 950 at FanDuel, plus 850 at DraftKings. Pretty big difference there when you consider the odds. So you can see this can be, the situation in all these games. And then this is, if you want to bet the exact draw, that is there as well. Draw no bet is an option as well. As you can see, I don't believe FanDuel or BetMGM actually offer draw no bet, so that's why it looks like that. And scrolling down here, we get line movement. So the line movement, this isn't a great example here. Let me click into another game, just because the last time these teams played in league play, it's been a little bit of a break in the Premier League, so those probably aren't the best odds. Let's try the Swansea at home against Southampton match. Yeah, so this line movement is going to be a little more helpful. Sometimes it's going to be kind of like a straight line that you see here. So this was January 13th. I'm talking January 17th. 4 days ago, Swansea were plus 360 to win. Now they're plus 390. Southampton have been minus 150, gone to minus 165. Now they're at minus 150 again, kind of thing. So again, and then it'll show you, okay, this is where the money line is at DraftKings, is minus 150. So a lot of times it's line movement. So you could probably get more if we click into another game. Let's try this Dortmund Cologne match here. Yeah, so a little more. So as you can see, this one goes back to January 3rd. We're at plus 290, went to plus 275. Now it's gone up to plus 320 for the Cologne money line. So, and then as you can see here, minus 140, minus 130, now minus 150 for Dortmund to win. So this line movement is fun to look at. So you can see kind of where the market's moving, where the money's going, kind of a thing. So very helpful if you want to look at something like that. It just compares with what the line opened up at and what the line currently is at. And I think that's, again, we use that on Kits and Wagers. It's a fun thing to look at, and also helpful when betting, when putting your money somewhere. If you like a certain side, maybe you missed a suspension, or maybe you're looking at, I don't know, let's just say it's Manchester United are playing and they're in a great spot. I think it just recently happened. Maybe it was against Nottingham Forest. No, it was that Liverpool match. They didn't have Bruno Fernandes because he was suspended. And maybe once he got suspended, maybe those odds went a little more in favor of Liverpool, kind of a thing. So something to keep an eye on. If there is massive line movement, maybe there's an injury, maybe there's a suspension, and then you can look a little more into that. Fortunately for you, our injury report, the injuries and suspensions are right below this line movement. So you can just scroll down. You can see all the injuries that we have marked. You can see the suspensions and see what's going on. You can see projected lineups as well. So everything is pretty much on this page. And then if you want to see the exact news of what's going on, click right into the news section of each of these teams. So again, this betting page, not many people actually know about it, but if you're into betting, this is going to help. I think this should help you a lot. Compares 4 different sports books, has a little bit of everything, line movement with injuries and projected lineups in there for you. So went through this one pretty in depth, but hopefully I swayed you into using our betting pages a bit here. And then as you can see on the top here, I'm not even sure we do get these. So we do get goal scorer odds. Holland is still minus 250 to have the goal scoring odds. You can still, we're adding these things here and there as they become available to us in terms of, okay, we got player futures on the site. We got regular futures. Let's just see if we got the Bundesliga features. Yeah, we do have. So a lot of these are fairly new. We've been adding them here and there. So a lot of futures on top of here. We got the odds calculator, parlay calculator. If you want to compare, if you want to go in this parlay calculator and put together your own parlay and then compare that to what the sports book's giving you. Like, let's say you have a parlay in DraftKings and you're like, well, these odds don't seem correct. Put the odds into the parlay calculator and it'll tell you what the odds should be, because a lot of times you're not getting the best number when you're putting together parlays, especially single game parlays at certain sports books. So throw that one out there for you. Anyways, rotowire.com/soccer trial. Sorry, this one was a little bit longer, but a lot of information in these betting pages. Hopefully you check it out. We'll see you